Welcome to this practice for opening the shoulders and the hips. This can be really great if you sit a lot at a desk, or you've been traveling, or you just have stiffness around your shoulders, or you want to work on your posture. So we'll begin with mobility movements for the shoulders, and we'll move through spinal movements and then flow into some yoga hip openers. So let's begin by rolling the shoulders around, just taking an inhale forward and up, and exhale back and down. You can bend your elbows if you want. This can sometimes help to feel the shoulders a little more easily, up to you. Take kind of exaggerated movements, squeeze back, squeeze down. One more in this direction. Inhale forward, up, and then exhale back and down. Reverse that, go inhale and exhale. Going in reverse, back and up, and exhale down. If possible, breathe through your nose. Inhale, exhale. You can also breathe through your mouth or just breathe. One more. All right. So we'll take our palms facing down and raise the arms slowly to about shoulder height. And then turn the palms in and open the arms smoothly out to a T, stretching the chest. And exhale back to center and down all the way. Okay, inhale, arms go halfway up and open. Just keep inhaling. And exhale back to center and press down, almost like you're pressing through water or mud. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Keep your knees a little bit soft and your feet parallel. Inhale, legs stacked right under you. And exhale, and exhale. Okay, good. Now go ahead and turn your palms forward and just take one hand here. We're gonna take external arm rotation, actually. So start by turning your palms and your biceps forward, and then keep rotating. You can take one hand to your bicep and rotate the bicep to face out to the side wall, and your palm turns all the way facing out too. Do that on both arms and feel that, and then take your shoulders back and down a little bit. So we're really feeling open here through the chest in front of the shoulders. Now, take your palms, face them forward. We're gonna go the opposite to internal. Keep turning your hands and your biceps so that biceps eventually face inwards. And bring your shoulders a little forward, stretch your back. And good, and then reverse that again. Go external rotation, palms face out, shoulders back and down, gently. We wanna really feel them go down. And then go internal rotation, just rotate your hands and your palms and forearms. Stretch your shoulders a little forward and see if you can widen your back this time. You can look down if it helps, and stretch open the back and the back of the shoulders. Good. And do it one more time. Go external rotation, shoulders back and down. Good. And internal, shoulders a little forward. Keep turning your whole arms. Make sure you're noticing those biceps. Feel stretch in your back and the back of the shoulders. Okay, good. And then just come back to the open position and relax. Relax there. Okay, and now I'm going to take some head movements. So look down, tuck your chin, and then inhale, look up, and open from the right below your collarbones, the sternum out and up, and look up. And then come back to center. If any of the neck movements bother you, just start off slow and gentle for sure to check it out. So go look to the right and try to feel the stretch on the opposite side of your neck. And then back to center. And then look over to the left and feel that opposite side stretching. And center. Okay, good. And now right ear to your right shoulder, and bend your left elbow behind you, and take your right arm out to a T, and then all the way over your head, and gently place your hand on your left ear. And relax both shoulders here. Try not to lean over with your spine, whole spine, but just a little bit around your neck in that bend. And then come back to center. Release the arms down. Other side, left ear to left shoulder. Right arm goes behind you. And the left hand goes out to a T overhead to the right ear. Relax the shoulders one at a time. Feel that big stretch for most people on your right side of your neck. And take a big breath. Good. And then come back to center and release both arms down. And then we'll do one arm internal, one arm external rotation. So similar to what you just did, you're going to turn your right palm forward and the bicep, roll it all the way out and pull your shoulder back and down. As the other arm goes, palm inward and then backward, rotate that bicep inward. Now bring your left shoulder forward, the right shoulder back. Okay, and switch. So left arm goes bicep out, right arm bicep in, and right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. And then switch. So just taking that back and forth, and you can take the pace that works for you to really feel the two directions. Take some breaths, try to feel the stretches, and try to deepen the range of motion. So notice the biceps, each one, and notice the shoulders, each one. Okay. And last time. And relax, okay? All right, now take your arms and bend the elbows. So your hands face forward, and you're gonna take your arms and just reach up and lower. Reach up and lower. So you can inhale as you go up and exhale down, or the opposite, doesn't really matter. We're just feeling the shoulder heads warm up, the deltoids and the shoulder blades on the back. So notice that the shoulder blades are sliding up and down on your back. Okay, breathe. All right, and then release that all the way down. Okay, now go ahead and take your hands, bending the knees. I'm turning to the side so you can see. You're gonna bend the knees and just place your hands on your legs. We're gonna take cat-cow in the spine, standing. So we'll start with cat, rounding the back and tucking the chin. And we're going to kind of puff out through the back and really reach out into a stretch as we pull in the front side. And then go the opposite. So let your pelvis rotate forward, lift your sit bones, lift the heart. You can pull the shoulders back a little bit and look up gently. If anything hurts your spine or your neck, just go gently, and then you can increase the range of motion eventually. So that was cow, and now cat again. Rounding the back, pulling in the abdominals. You can suction in the abdominals as well. And then inhale, cow. Look up. Open the heart, roll the shoulders back. And exhale to cat again, one more. You can also go at the pace that works for you. You could take more of these. In your cat, bring your shoulders a little forward. And one more cow. Inhale. Try to breathe there and take the heart out and up. And good. Now, take your cow position, so this one, And then slide your hands down till your spine's about halfway down. We're gonna go to a neutral spine here. Keep your knees a little bent. Pull in the front ribs and the navel. And then from here, you're gonna fold all the way over the legs. You can place your hands on blocks if you have blocks, or keep the knees bent, or both, okay? Or if you're more open, hands can go all the way down. And then half forward bend from here. So bend your knees and go back to that kind of tabletop flat back position. Pull in the navel. Now go back down to your forward bend, exhaling. Let your head relax down. You can shake out the head gently, yes, and let the back of the neck really go, relaxing. And then back to half forward bend. Inhale, bend your knees. Now this time hold here, push the floor down with the legs slightly, bring your arms to an airplane T, and then push the floor away with the legs and hinge up to standing, and bring your arms all the way up. Find that external arm rotation, so roll the biceps out, reach the arms up, 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 and look up. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to the heart center and bring the hands down to the heart center. Pull in the navel. Now reach your arms back up overhead and interlace your fingers and bring your hands down behind your head. We're going to take cat, cow in a sense for the neck. So bringing your elbows forward, look down gently and gently round just in the upper back neck area. So be gentle here, check it out. Bring your shoulders and arms a little forward and puff out through the back a little, in the back of the neck and the upper back. Okay, do the opposite now. Bring your arms back and gently look up and rest your head in your hands. And you're opening across the shoulders and chest here. Okay, elbows in, round. Again, you can go at your own pace when you get a hang of this, when you get the hang. And bring your elbows back and inhale, look up gently. You can look up as far as you want, but don't overly squeeze the back of your neck. Relax your head in your hands and lengthen the neck. Okay, good. And then again, round and bring your elbows in and open. Look up. And then come back to neutral and bring the arms all the way down and just relax the arms a little bit. So when you do this routine over and over, you can take more repetitions of those when you get the hang of it. Bring your arms up and then interlace your fingers again here. And we're going to take the hands down and we'll take one arm, one elbow down, one elbow up. So it's kind of like the upper arm's doing a tricep stretch and the lower one is stretching the shoulder. Take your arms up and lower, pulling that bottom shoulder down. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. And up and lower. So it's a little tricky to get the hands down behind the head and that top arm, forearm behind the head. So just kind of balance, taking your head slightly forward, but not too much as you go. All right, so last one. And go ahead and bring the arms down all the way. And just take your hands and circle the hands around. You can open and close your fingers if that's works for you, or you can make fists and just circle the wrists. Either way. Go ahead and reverse that. Okay, good. Feeling the fingers open and close if possible. Stretching and warming up the hands. Okay, go ahead and bring your arms down, and you may like to use blocks for this next flow. So if you have blocks handy, grab them. If not, you might want to order some at some point. They're really nice to have to make the practice nice and comfortable. Now face the top of your mat and bring your feet to a parallel position and just roll the shoulders back and down here. Here, we'll take a sun salutation. So external arm rotation. Inhale your arms all the way up and reach up, look up. And exhale, bend your knees, keep your back straight and fold over the legs, bringing your head down. You can put your hands on blocks or keep the knees bent or both. Now take your half forward bend. Inhale, slide your hands to your shins, navel in, and now exhale. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, coming into a runner's lunge. So engage that back leg, lengthen the spine nice and long, and inhale here, and then exhale, step back to downward dog. You can keep your hands on the blocks or put your hands on the floor. Take a few breaths here. Either the legs straight if you're comfortable with that, or you can bend your knees a little bit. Using blocks is really nice because it helps to open the shoulders more, especially if you're a little tighter there. Let your neck relax and take some deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Bring your right foot to the top of the mat into runner's lunge. Okay, strong back leg. Take an inhale, shoulders down the back. And exhale, step all the way to forward bend at the top of the mat. Bring your feet parallel. Let your head go down. Now half forward bend. Inhale, bend your knees. And then exhale, fold all the way over the legs again. Inhale, reverse swan dive. So come through that half forward bend, arms to a T, press all the way up, reach up, look up. And exhale, palms together and bring your hands down, all the way down. Okay, good. And now just go ahead and bring your hands to grab opposite forearms. So we'll take both arms here all the way up, a little more shoulder movement, stretching the shoulders, and bring the arms down. Inhale up, exhale down, and up, down, exhale, two more, and one more. Okay, we'll do a few with the opposite grip. Just switch your hands on the other forearm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and two more. One more. Okay, release your arms down. And then take your arms out to a T and one more shoulder mobility. You're gonna tap the back here. You don't have to bind or anything, just open and then switch, just finding the hands touching the back. So inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. If you want to go slower and hold in a bind, you could. Or you can just move in and out of the position. So some of the shoulder mobility movements, you'll feel a little fatigued in your shoulders. It is some work, and that will, change. You'll get used to the movements and adapt, and it will become less taxing on your shoulders, because it's strengthening your shoulders as well as opening them. Okay, last one. And then go ahead and bring the arms all the way down. All right, go ahead and face the top of your mat again for another sun salutation. Take your arms in, externally rotated and up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way over. Let your head go down, chin tucked. Inhale, half forward bend. And exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat in the runner's lunge. Inhale, reach out through the back heel. And exhale, step to downward facing dog. Okay, spread your fingers if your hands are on the mat in downward dog. And lift up high through the belly and the hips. Again, you can keep your knees bent or straight legs. Try to work that external arm rotation in your downward dog. Take another inhale here. And exhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat, holding in runner's lunge. Take an inhale and lengthen through the whole spine. And exhale, step the right foot forward. So we're beginning to open the hips a little bit. Go into a forward bend there. And then go to half forward bend, inhale. And go to forward bend again, exhale. And inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Reach up, look up, stretch up. You can stretch up and back through the upper back a bit here. Just getting those shoulders even more open, building on those shoulder openers you did earlier. And then bring your hands together and down to the heart center and all the way down, exhaling. Okay, and now just taking the arms forward. So we'll keep stretching the shoulders. Take your arms all the way up, getting ready for our next sun salute. And now reach your arms, keep your arms fairly straight and reach back until you feel those shoulder blades kind of gently squeezing together. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up. And exhale back. Okay, and one more. Those feel good. Hopefully your shoulders are feeling more open already. So now stand again at the top of your mat for another style of sun salute, a variation. Take that external rotation and inhale, arms go all the way up. Look up, stretch up. Exhale, swan dive down. Okay, now inhale, half forward bend. Try to activate your back a little bit on this one. Feel your pubic bone roll back, your chest lengthen forward, your shoulders go away from the floor and down the back. Feel your back strengthen or engage. And then exhale, step the right foot back and bring your knee down, okay? So this is a big hip stretch. Try to, if possible, use blocks here if you're tighter and let your hips lower down. Make sure that in these sun salutes and the ones we just did, your heel stays down on the ground if possible. You can stay here or reach your arms all the way up, get that external rotation and lengthen and look up, or you can look straight ahead. And then bring your arms all the way back down, exhaling. Now curl your back toes under, inhale and exhale. So straighten that back leg. Exhale, step to downward facing dog. Okay, and then come to a high plank. We're going to be lowering down chaturanga or modified chaturanga. So here you might put your hands on the ground. You can lower down with the knees down. This is a really nice modification. Pull in the front ribs, tighten the belly, tighten the shoulders down. You're creating a plank position from your head to your hips, and then lower that plank down with control and resistance all the way to the ground. From here, we're going to take Shalabhasana. So bring your arms down by your sides and your forehead is on the ground. Turn your palms facing outwards and your biceps facing outwards. Turn your palms down. Now reach your shoulders away from the mat and lift your arms a little bit. And then lift your head, neck, and chest. Keep the shoulders moving away from the ground and down the back as you hold and breathe. And lengthen out through the crown of the head. And then finally, you can lift a little higher if that works for you and look forward. Okay, now come down just to your lower ribs. Bend your elbows and place your hands down under the shoulders in cobra. And then from here, come up to cobra, half cobra, or you can come all the way up to a high cobra with your knees down or an up dog. And then lift from the belly, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. And exhale, step your right foot to the top, coming into your low crescent lunge. Again, bring your hands to blocks and keep your hips low if you like, or you can reach the arms up. Make sure that front foot heel is down if possible, and then reach up with your elbows. Look up, opening, and exhale, bring your hands down all the way. Inhale, curl the back toes under and straighten that back leg. And exhale, step up to the top into a forward bend. And inhale, half forward bend. And exhale, forward bend again. Bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up and reach up, look up. And exhale, bring your hands down to the heart center. And all the way down. Okay, good. Relax the shoulders here. Take a breath. And we'll go into the other side now. So palms face out. Inhale, arms go up. Reach up. Look up. Exhale. Swan dive down. Head down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, step the left foot back and bring your knee down. Okay, inhale, circle the arms all the way up, look up. And exhale, circle the arms down. Curl the back toes under, straighten your leg, inhale. And exhale, step to downward facing dog. From here, come forward to a plank. Lower the knees if you like, or you can keep your legs up, your knees up, either way. Shoulders nice and strong down the back, navel engaged, and lower all the way down to the ground. Okay, now keep your hands in place. Roll the shoulders open and take cobra or upward dog. And then downward facing dog, exhaling. And inhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Bring the right knee down, stay low, or bring the arms up and look up. And exhale, arms down. Inhale, straighten your back leg. And exhale, step to the top into a forward bend. Go to a half forward bend, inhale. Exhale, fold again. Remember, bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up, reach up, look up. Feel the legs root down as the arms and heart lift. And exhale, bring the hands together, the heart, and then release the arms all the way down. Okay, good. And now We'll go into some hip openers. So I'm going to take a sun salute. Again, inhale, arms go up, look up, reach up, and exhale, swan dive all the way over. Okay, half forward bend, inhale, engage the shoulders away from the floor and down towards your hips. And exhale, step back to downward facing dog. And then come to a plank, and you can lower your knees or take a chaturanga here. So with the knees down, shoulders down the back, lower down, and then go to cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then take your right leg with the arms firm, lift the right leg up high to a three-legged dog, bend your knee and roll the right hip open, kind of like you're stacking it over the left hip. And feel the stretch in the right quad. Okay. And then straighten your right leg, lift it high. Inhale, and then exhale. Bring your right knee forward towards your nose. Turn your leg out and put your knee down by your right wrist for pigeon. I'm gonna give you a modification here in a moment. If you're taking pigeon, just lift the heart here, shoulders roll back, inhale. And then exhale. You can stay high in your pigeon if you like that version, or fold over, bringing your head down and relaxing. Some people like to put a block under the hip, so you can do that if you like in your pigeon. If you're modifying here, if pigeon's a little bit much, just lie on your back and take your right ankle onto your left knee, and you can hold that position or bring your left leg in towards you, holding the left leg, resisting the right leg away perhaps, and just feel that big stretch on the right hip. If you're in the pigeon here, I would like you to walk your arms over to the right and get a little more spinal bend and stretch. You can put your left hand on your right hand in this, and then come back to center and take a side bend to the left, placing your right hand on the left. And good, come back to center. And then going to walk the hands in here, coming up. And if you're in on your back doing the figure four, just circle your feet around there in that same position to open up your ankles. Otherwise here, we're gonna bend the back leg, hold on to the back foot. There's a lot of variations you can take here, but we wanna open up our left leg quad. If you wanna do something fancier here, if you know this pose, go ahead and take your variation that you like. And then from here, go ahead and release that back foot. We're gonna take the back leg around in front for double pigeon. So double pigeon is pretty big hip stretch. So you can modify this by taking a cross-legged position with your left leg in front and the right leg on the inside, because the left leg is the one that came around. So from here, just simply fold over in your cross-legged position. This is just a kind of a regular cross-legged position. Fold over any amount, and you can use blocks here under your forearms, or you can place your arms and your head down on the block. And that's a nice hip stretch and back stretch. And for double pigeon, take your left ankle around on the right knee And what we'll do here is just look that we're stacking our shins, and our shins are proximally parallel with the top of the mat. So you can just lengthen up the spine here and sit up tall through your low back, and gently start to relax your left leg and knee. And this is a really big stretch for most people in the hips. So you can stay upright for a few breaths, and then gradually, if you like, start to tilt your pelvis forward and bring your spine with you. There's really no need to try to fold all the way forward for most people. If you've been practicing this for a while, you can reach down and put your forearms down on the legs, or bring your arms further. Take some deep breaths. And then coming up out of that, go ahead and straighten the legs out for Paschimottanasana, forward bend. So legs out in front. You can bend your knees to modify here. You could also have a strap that you hold with your hands and place that strap around the soles of the feet. So here, I'd like you to try to reach your arms up, get that external arm rotation, and reach up, lift the spine, lift the heart, and then keep your spine stretching long and fold over, taking a hold of your feet or the strap or the legs. Take some deep breaths here. Relax where you can, balancing, stretching, and presence, letting go. And then inhale, look up, and exhale, release. Go ahead and to move back to downward dog, you can just intuitively bring your legs behind you, or you can cross your ankles and then bring your hands by your hips, and then lift up and roll over to your hands. Step back to downward facing dog. Okay, from here, take your left leg and lift it up behind you. Spread your fingers, firm arms, bend that left knee, and open the left hip. Look for a stretch in the left quad and the right groin here. And then straighten the right leg, and then straighten your left leg and step your left knee to your left wrist for pigeon. So you can just lengthen up here, inhale, pull the shoulders back, and exhale, fold over. Or stay upright there. If you're doing the figure 4 on your back, you'll have that left ankle on the right leg. If this is enough stretch for you, just put your left hand on your leg and press away. Or you can bring the right leg in and hold it. You can even lift your head up if that's the best stretch and most comfortable for you. Okay, and then what I was talking about earlier is just circling the feet around like so for your variation. If you're in pigeon, take your arms over to the left. Place your right hand on your left hand and feel that stretch on the right side. And then come back to center and take a side bend over to the right. And if you're on your back, you can circle the feet around and get that hip stretch in your figure 4 at the same time. Hey everybody, come back to center, walk your hands in. Well, if you're in pigeon, you're gonna do this. Bend your knees or give it a go. Bend your right knee, that is, and hold on to your foot. So you can hold the foot with a shoulder rotation like I am. With this is a little more advanced, or just hang on to your foot somewhere on the ankle gently. Okay, and other variations are available too, depending on your practice and experience. Okay, and then go ahead and bring that back leg around to the front for the double pigeon. To modify, you'll bring your legs into a cross-legged position, just a regular cross-legged position, lengthen up, and then fold over. You can also use a block for your arms to rest on your forearms or your head and your arms. And this is really nice because it gets the lower back. So you can do this one as a variation sometimes instead of the double pigeon. They're both really great. If you're taking the double pigeon, your left leg is on the bottom and the right shin is going to stack on top. So the right ankle goes on the left knee and sit up nice and tall. And when you look down, there should be like a triangle shape between the legs, and your left toes in this case will be peeking out a little bit from under the right leg. So again, just nice tall spine, shoulders relaxed, and breathe here. You can gradually deepen the pose if it feels like your body's ready, but don't force this. This is a big stretch as it is. As I was mentioning earlier, if you do this routine repeatedly, you can alternate between that regular forward bend and this fire log or this double pigeon. Okay, inhale coming up and exhale. Go ahead and straighten your legs out and shake it out. And we'll take Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. Bend your right knee, take your right ankle outside of the left knee, flex the left foot, and then take your right hand behind you and spider fingers on the floor, rolling that shoulder back. Now, reach in the arm external rotation, reach your arm up, 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 and stretch that left lat and twist, and you can hook your elbow outside of your knee, or you can hug the leg, or you can bind here. But everybody gaze over the right shoulder. Take a couple of breaths here. And try to feel the shoulders are widening and relaxing. And inhale, look forward. And exhale, release. So go ahead and straighten your legs and shake out the legs. Other side, bend your left knee and take your left arm behind you. Start the twist. Take your right arm and reach up, 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 up. And then you can hook, hug, or bind with that right arm to twist left. Go ahead and look over the left shoulder and breathe. So I'm hugging this leg because it's a little more stiff. So this is a nice way to support the stretch as needed. And then as you're holding, keep tall through the spine, keep rotating around, relax and widen the shoulders a little bit. And then from here, look forward, inhale, and exhale, release. Go ahead and shake out your legs. And then take your legs bent here for Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet towards you. Bring your heels towards your pubic bone. But I suggest if you have a block and you're tighter, sit up on the block, okay? And bring your feet in. And try to, first of all, elongate the spine, draw in the spine like you did with your cow earlier and your shoulders back, and lean forward from the pelvis. You can pull forward holding the feet, but be careful not to squeeze your shoulders too tight, or just start to notice that. And if you're not using a block, you can pull your heels in, bring your hands behind you for a moment. Lean back to elongate the spine. Arch your pelvis slightly forward and lift the heart. When you're ready, walk your hands forward. Try to keep your back straight out first, and then reach your hands around and grab the feet So stay present with the stretch and your hips. And what I mean by that is try to soften and relax. Just let go and breathe. Let the shoulders soften too here. All right, good. Now go ahead and release that. Bring your knees together. Keep your knees bent, and we're going to hold on to the legs and roll the pelvis back, rolling down onto the mat with control, rolling all the way down. So those of you who didn't do the figure 4 earlier, will take the right ankle onto the left knee, press the right leg away, and bring the left leg in. And actually, if you did the figure 4, you can do it again here, or you can take another stretch that you would like. We're coming down the home stretch here, so hang in there. We have another great hip stretch coming up and whole body stretch. So those of you with the right ankle on the left knee in the figure 4, move your ankles around and breathe. Maybe lift your head up if that's more comfortable. Resist the right leg away with your right elbow. Okay, good. And then place your left foot down and switch. Oh, don't switch. Bring your right knee up into your chest and straighten your left leg. So we're going to take the right leg and roll it across the body towards the floor on the left side. Left hand on that leg, right arm in a T, and hold here. So there's a lot of stretches available here. Your right chest and shoulder can get a stretch. The back can get a stretch, and the hip also. It's okay if the right shoulder isn't touching the floor, but try to soften everywhere. Make sure that it feels comfortable enough. Otherwise, come out, readjust. Your gaze could be up or look over to the right, rotating the spine fully. And then come back to center. And we'll take the other side, left ankle onto the right knee. Press the left leg away, or you can bring the right leg up to you. You can lift your head up and circle the ankles around. This is great for bringing circulation to the calves and mobilizing those feet and toe joints. It's very important. Okay, go ahead and bring the right foot down, bring your left knee into your chest and the right leg straight down on the floor. Go ahead and roll the spine, rotate the spine, bring your left leg across to the right, left arm to a T, and the right hand on your left leg. Look either up or look to the left, and relax and breathe. Try to consciously soften and widen around your collarbones. So notice the center notch between the collarbones, letting those collarbones widen. Take a deep breath. And then come back to center. And go ahead and bring the knees up into the chest. Bring your head up to your knees. And this finally rock a little bit up and down a few times, rocking on the back. And come all the way up to seated now. And we'll take a cross-legged position. Okay, go ahead and bring your arms out to the sides, take your right arm up, and side bend over to the left. Taking a big stretch there. Try to keep your head up and chest up. Okay, good. And then back down and all the way to the other side, left arm up and over. And then come back to center. Okay, bring your hands behind you now. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back and look up. Take the top of your sternum out and up as you gently lift the chin. And then release that. Bring your hands to your knees, close your eyes, circle your shoulders back and down, relaxing the shoulders. Bring a smile onto your face, relaxing your eyes, and noticing your breath, taking a nice deep breath, exhaling out all the stress in your body. Good, open the eyes, and you are all done. Okay, great work. Please repeat this routine at least once a week, if not more. You can do parts of it once you're warmed up. Thank you once again for joining me, and hope to see you again soon in the next video, or check out my former videos. My name is Amira. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.